Alright, so for my Einstein Dreams presentation, I had June 11th, 1905 as my chapter. And in this chapter, Einstein talks about like how humans can really only experience the present moment. You can't really, you can think about the past, but you can't look into the future. You can't like think what's going to happen. You don't know. So if you're thinking about the future, then you're basically wasting the present moment. And there's nothing past what you are doing right now. So like every time you're having a conversation with someone, that's the last conversation you're having. That's how Einstein looked at it. Like if you're seeing someone and you're saying goodbye, that's the last goodbye. There's nothing past that because you can't see into the future. And someone who tries to look into the future basically is missing out on the present moment. So they're basically living in a world of nothingness, as Einstein would say. And you can try to like plan out your future, but in the end, you're just gonna end up having something come up, and your plan's gonna be ruined because you don't know what's gonna happen. So you have to live moment to moment, and basically, Einstein in the book, he tells us about a clock tower in some town, and every day a bell goes off, and everyone in the town has to pause for a moment and really like take in like the bell noise. And like if you don't you're just gonna be in this universal loop that you just keep doing the same thing. And it's like he gives this example that if there's just two guys on the street that are trying to say goodbye to each other, but once they say goodbye, they keep running back to each other and embracing each other because they think it's going to be the last goodbye. And that's basically how Einstein looks at it. You can only live in the present moment, and there's nothing really past that. So I think he uses really good examples in my chapter, because the time in my chapter is basically a string. It's a line. It's a string, and the beginning of the string, it represents the past. You can look into the past, but to correct your mistakes, but it's not really like worth looking in the past. And at the other end of the line or the string, it's the present moment. And he says that you can't go anything past that. So the string terminates at the end, right past the present. It terminates. That's how he looks at time in our universe. So for my 3D model, I made this, and it's a triangle figure and in the book, he says that the past, this guy is sitting on a bench outside a coffee shop, and it's real sunny out, it's a good day, and then all of a sudden, a dark cloud comes over, and he doesn't really react to it because he's living in the present moment, and he doesn't really think to move inside or anything because he's not thinking about rain coming from the dark clouds. So here's the past. That's when it was sunny. this is the present when it's all dark clouds, and then at the that you can't go anything past the present. So, and it starts to rain, and he goes inside the coffee shop, and that's the end. But you can't go past the end. So when he comes back outside the coffee shop, it's all sunny again. So basically, Einstein's saying that the world is going to end in sunlight. And I represented this with my 3D model because you start in the past, when the sun was, and then, here, hold up. You start in the past, and you start it here, and then it goes, swings, and it connects to the end, and it stays there. It stays there because you terminates at the end. So basically, that's my representation of how my chapter represents time. And yeah, thank you for watching.